confusion tonight. Probably won't get half the people back because they have no idea which stream is what. But anyway, we had some issues, technical problems with my stupid phone, and this is my new phone, okay? Right, this is an S22 Ultra, and it's just for some reason not working very well. So I've been very kindly given the Crackmaster's phone, who is going to be very kind and let me use his. So please hit the thumbs up, it helps me out no end. Obviously share the video as well, that'd be good. We've got the mods in. Tegan, hello. Karen, Belvedere, Joey B, David NW, Foxy P, Ryan, Ali, Michael. Hello Neil, hope you're doing all right. Ali is here. Fork candles, interesting. Tony's here as well. Anyone know any really good press? We were just saying, actually, we've got the luck of the Irish with us. Not tonight. So if you are watching this on replay, once again we do apologise. I can only say sorry. I've said sorry so much to Daniel, it's unbelievable.
He shouldn't need to apologise, it's just technology, one of those things.
So I'll repeat it again if people are watching on replay. I'm with Daniel live here in Tenerife, aka the Crackmaster, from Tenerife First Excursions. We'll have to go and see your other shop.
Yeah, well, it's closed now. That one closes early, but we'll go that way anyways. We'll go for the walk.
Yeah, we'll go.
It's
anyway,
a nice walk and hopefully get the sunset.
Yeah, well, we will definitely get the sunset now. We had some problems earlier, but we'll definitely get the sunset now.
It shouldn't be blinking now anyways.
No, it shouldn't be, hopefully. Just realised I should take my glasses off. The problem we've got now is the the glare of the sun. So anyway, we're here in Los Cristianos, and it's would you say it's a quiet evening in Los Cristianos?
Yeah, it is actually quite quiet for a Sunday evening, I have to say. Like, because normally there are a lot of people walking around, but normally this time of the year is a bit quieter anyway. But I have to say, it's probably the last 3 months have been the best 3 months I've seen here on the island,
really?
Business-wise, for this time of the year. Like, weather-wise, it's probably been
The worst.
One of the worst. Like, we've had a lot of cancellations due to the weather being bad on the ocean and stuff. But in relation to the amount of people coming to the island, a lot more.
We were talking, I've actually been coming to the Canaries for years. Obviously you've lived here for 10 years, and the weather the last few months has been the worst it's ever been. And even at night, it's actually been quite cool. So I've had to, you're a local now, so you'll wear it.
It's still 28 though.
I'm actually persevering in my t-shirt, but I'll probably feel it later if we get the wind in off the sea, maybe, I don't know.
Probably get warm once we start walking, I'll take it off.
Hello Karen, hello to Fiona, welcome back Fiona. So yeah, there is a big old glare of the sun. We'll be out the way in a moment. I'm just trying to think how bad that actually is as we go around the corner.
It's going to drop, and we're going to be hidden for a little while here anyways.
Well, that'd be good. Afternoon Tony, hello to Judy. Remember, hit the thumbs up guys, it does help me out loads. So would you say Los Cristianos it's obviously used to be a fishing village, so I've done a bit of my research. You know everyone. But used to be a fishing village. Most people stay in Playa de las Americas, a bit clubby, and then Costa Adeje, would you say, is for families and stuff like that?
Yeah, it's a bit more relaxed. Here is a really nice, it's more, for me it reminds me more Spanish, especially when you go up into these streets here.
Oh yeah,
got
definitely.
Nice little restaurants here and there. We've got a lovely, like if you're in this area and you like fish, seafood, there's a lovely restaurant up here on the right called El Cine, really worth a try. And then obviously you got the ferries here that go to La Gomera, La Palma. And as you said earlier on, we were chatting, the port up further towards Santa Cruz is where they go to Gran Canaria. And also the mainland. I think they go to the mainland from here as well. And in the distance there you can see Ragnarok, which is the Viking ship.
Yeah, we can see that.
Which isn't running at the moment, so.
That looks really good.
Yeah, it's going to be back running soon enough.
Michael, thank you very much. A refreshment fund of £7. Wow, that is very kind of you. I will be buying this man a drink shortly after the live stream. And thank you, Linda, £2.50 for a new phone. Couldn't believe it. Honestly, I just spent all that money on a new phone as well. And it's like, really? I've just actually given us a little bit of a filter
Yeah.
It's quite nice.
Oh yeah.
Maybe it'll make me look more tanned.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, we're going to walk obviously from Los Cristianos through to Playa de las Americas and then obviously on towards Costa Adeje. Just very quickly, for those people that are asking what the temperature is, this guy will tell us.
It's 28 all day, every day. It's a mean average, just so you know.
In actual fact, I think it probably was 28 degrees today. You can get a 3-course meal for €9.95 apparently. Zach gets around. Well, obviously he clearly does because he knows that. Do you know what? I have to say though, I've been here for a week and I found it more pricier than I ever remember.
It's a lot like inflation. Inflation everywhere is like petrol's hitting hard here. You have to think like probably when you were back here last 80, 90 cents a litre of petrol.
Oh yeah.
Here you're talking like it's now 150 like.
Well, obviously I rented a
Double
car,
now.
obviously through you guys, and obviously I had to fill it up. Only half a tank I used, it cost me €25. I was like, yikes.
Which is before you would have been paying about $12.50.
Yeah,
No,
I
it's
did
mad.
really feel it. Colin, thank you very much. Foxy B, thank you so much for sticking with us, guys. I appreciate it. I know you probably all won't come back or you won't find the blooming stream because it's so confusing.
How many you got on there now?
218.
That's brilliant.
So we've lost half the audience.
Yeah, they'll be back. They'll be back.
See, this is the thing. I remember this happening a couple of times, and I was like, same problems with YouTube. So anyway, people have been asking me. They've been sending me
This one here,
messages.
Tim, sorry to interrupt.
Oh yeah.
I do apologise. Guys, this restaurant here, a lot of times you see a lot of queues here, but the seafood is fantastic and it's a really, really good price. Lovely. Some people say the service isn't amazing, as in if they're not friendly, but the service is good. There's a good turnover in there, but the food is fantastic.
Have you got shares in that?
I don't have any shares, but I'm planning on putting some in.
You're just being very kind.
After this live, I'm going to put some shares in.
Now, obviously, I do like my fish and chips, and I've done, like I say, I don't overly do food reviews, but I did do a few fish and chip shop reviews. And you said there's a place in
It's a brilliant one.
around here that does fish and chips.
Yeah, Palm's Fish and Chips. Your friend of mine, Lorraine, Lee's done the reviews there, but I can tell you what, if you know your fish and chips, I guarantee you, if you have fish and chips there,
Would you say it's the best in Tenerife?
hands down the best in Tenerife.
Really?
By a long shot. In fact, myself and Lee, a friend of mine, went over, did a couple of vlogs in Ireland to find fish and chips. It's good and we couldn't.
Did they serve cod?
Yes.
Do they?
Yeah.
Look at that, you can get cod in Tenerife.
You're cod me.
Why would you come all the way to Tenerife and have cod?
Well,
That's
for
the
me,
thing.
Yeah, for me, because I'm living here, you know, every once in a while food like that's lovely, but obviously the Spanish culture is lovely here as well, so I get to try stuff all the time. But you kind of get fed up of doing the tapas thing on a regular basis.
Yeah, I bet you do. I bet you
There's
do.
some amazing tapas places up here in the streets here, and like when you go up here and through the little alleyways and streets, there's some nice tapas restaurants.
Someone said that they got mushy peas.
Mushy peas, they do indeed.
Yeah?
And they do a deep fried Mars bar.
Do they?
They do a deep fried Star bar.
Wow.
Yeah, which
That's
is quite
impressive.
nice. Yeah.
That's impressive. Marie is back in the chat. Thank you, Marie, for joining us on the stream. Was it easy to find Marie, or was it totally confusing? Because I tried to delete the other lives, because if I left them on, and if I left the link on, people would get so confused. But yeah, please give the video a thumbs up. Helps me out loads. So we're just walking under the road. Let's hope the signal stays good. You should change your name in Tenerife to Crack Tim.
Yeah, I don't
think that's going to catch on, really.
I definitely don't.
That actually sounds so wrong, doesn't it? Because you're not called Crack Daniel.
No. But, and by the way, it's crack as in CRAIC. So
Yes.
when you say crack master, it's like crack in Irish means
What's
fun.
the crack?
Yeah, what's the crack? What's the fun like? So it's nothing that could be.
You're the master of crack. Fun crack. Some big old ice creams
That's a
going on
new
there.
place.
Is it?
That's just recently opened. That
Looks
wasn't there
nice.
before.
And I have to say, I do love the way the Spanish sell ice cream. Look
Big
at
lumps
this.
of stuff there,
Yeah, amazing. Can't go wrong with a bit of choco mint.
Oh yeah.
This is nice.
Yeah,
Very
really nice.
pretty.
Nice mural here. No, you're all right. It's just a
How's
live
it?
stream.
Christine, thank you very much for your £3 super sticker. I love Mr. Pear. Yeah, we'll lose signal now.
Yeah, you'll get a little glitch here. Don't worry about it.
I'll walk quickly and then hopefully we'll be okay. Sarah says signal is fine. Hello to Ali. Do tell us about the signal.
Great restaurant here on the right.
So you know all the
Chill
top
out.
restaurants. I think I should have got this information from you a week ago, really, shouldn't I? Because like I have to say I've been to some awful ones.
Yeah, well, next time you're over, we'll go out and have some food together.
Yeah, that'll be good.
There you go.
Because I've actually been I've been rushing around to try and film videos because obviously I'm here on a family holiday, but also as a working holiday. So I've done a couple of videos, but it's like trying to find the time, rushing around filming and stuff like that. It's not the best.
No.
But you do it for commitment, and Gabby said she was fine with it anyway.
That's the next level of commitment. That's what that is.
See, the problem now is that sun is very
Hold on, watch.
perfect. If you just stay there. Look at that, I love that. I didn't notice that. That's why you've done it.
What's this?
Live the dreams.
Oh yeah, there you go. Live the
Excursions
dream.
book here.
It's actually not living the dream. It's live the dream. So it implies action. Go out and live the dream. Do stuff.
You see, we need more people like you in our lives, Daniel, to give positivity. I lost a good friend recently. I used to call her the queen of positivity. When I worked for a local radio station, she'd come on and she would talk about positive stuff.
Yeah.
And she was the most positive person ever. And then
Didn't know
sadly
you'd lost one,
she got cancer, and it was
Really?
like, it was just awful. And you know, she was I've never come across, she was so hard up. She wasn't rich, but she was also quite not poor, but it was just like she liked the simple things in life, and I think more people could
She was
Think
rich in
about
her
it.
soul. which
She
is
was.
more important than
and
any money
she would
you'll
always
ever
go
have.
on about positivity and how it can really get you things in life and all that kind of stuff, and have a positive outlook and all that kind of stuff. That's what we need, one of those. So give the video a thumbs up, guys. It does help me out. It pushes out to more of my subscribers.
Wasn't it Bob Marley who was asked once, says, are you really rich? And he says, define rich. He says, by having loads of things, is that rich? Or is having love and good things in your life and people that care and stuff like that?
Yeah,
That's being rich.
we're going very deep.
Yeah, that's
here
too
in
deep,
Tenerife
probably.
at the moment.
You know, whenever you hang, I go too deep.
Don't adjust your screens, by the way. I've put a filter on this, and that's why it's extremely orange. It's extremely orange anyway, and I thought my t-shirt was orange, but yours is insane. It's like making my eyes burn.
Dad joke for today, aren't you glad you met me? There you go. Ba-doom.
What is that?
That's the sun. I know you don't see it much in the UK.
No, I
but
know.
that's
We can
that
see
thing
it.
there.
Yeah.
It's just a sculpture, I think, as far as I know.
How long has that been there? Because you will see that on the webcam. Because when people ever tune into the webcam,
Well, as long as I've lived here, I've seen it there, as far as I can remember. Like, but I lived in between here and Santa Cruz for about 6.5 years. I only moved to the south in since I opened my business, more or less. So, as long, say 5 years at least, it's been there.
so
Maybe
would you
someone
recommend living in Tenerife? Because
No.
I've always wanted to live abroad, but Gabby never. No.
No, I wouldn't do it. I mean, I wake up in the morning, right, and I put my shorts on, and the sun's shining. I go down and do a bit of training on the beach, go for a swim in the ocean. Get up and I go to my workplace, chill out, sell beautiful trips to lovely people.
Hey, I get that in
I
Great
hate
Yarmouth.
it. I hate it.
I get that in Great Yarmouth. All right, the weather's not always great, but in the summer it's lovely. Look at that sunset now, just going through the palm trees. It's really nice.
There's actually, if you like a burger over here,
I do like a good burger. Although,
There's a restaurant up here called Lucky Sevens. Definitely worth checking out.
we need
Really
to
good.
discuss actually, because somebody said this in the comments earlier about McDonald's.
Yeah.
The McDonald's here in Spain is the menu is so much better than it is in the UK. So much more variety.
Yeah.
And they've got on the McCafe where you don't just get your coffee, you can get these little donut pop things. It's amazing. But the
I never
burgers
noticed
wasn't
that.
overly that my cup of tea because the bacon's different.
Yeah, and I think, do you know what I think is massively different here as well?
What's that?
The meat is a bit different.
Yeah,
Unless
yeah.
It comes from like the UK or Ireland.
Well, I went to a burger place
Yeah.
and they said Aberdeen Angus beef, and so
Yeah.
I was like, yes, I'm looking forward to this. And it tasted like it had onions in it, obviously, as well as, I don't know, almost like a sausage kind of meat. It was very strange. I didn't want to argue.
Well,
This is
can I
supposed to
check,
be-
is this beef Scottish?
Well, I'm a bit of a burger connoisseur, right? And you'll laugh. I went to TGI Fridays once, and I
Yeah.
ordered like an Aberdeen Angus beef burger, okay? And it came out, and they gave it to me, and I said, "Sorry, this is not 100% beef." And they went, "It is." So I asked him to go back to the chef and asked him to come out because
Yeah.
I was so adamant, and he went, you're right, it's 90%. It says 90% on the packet. I said, so why are you selling it on the menu 100% beef? I said, you're charging this full price for a burger. But that's what people don't get. If you've been to America, you know a real burger.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? 100% beef, nothing else added.
I have to say, the beef in Ireland's good. You know?
Is it?
Yeah.
Should we come to Ireland?
Yeah, you should come. You should come over to
Go
Ireland
and see
and do
the
a few
cause,
vlogs.
go and see the causeway. You've been back to Ireland recently.
Yeah, well,
weather
back
was not
and
very
forth
good.
a lot. The weather is never good, really, to be honest with you. When the sun shines in Ireland, which is about once every year for about an hour and a half, you just have to time it right.
You got any good beaches in Ireland?
Well, amazing beaches.
Have
All
you?
the west coast are absolutely beautiful. If the
I do
sun's
like a
shining
good
there,
beach.
you go there the whole time. The beaches are stunning, man.
Sorry if I missed some of the chat. We've just been having a natter because this is the kind of first time I've had a chat with Daniel, to be honest, because we've been so busy. So this is the first time we've had a chat. So we're just talking about stuff.
And we've, like, the thing is, I came across your lives by accident, and you came across my lives
I know,
by
spooky,
accident.
isn't
And we
it?
just started every once in a while dropping in and chatting.
That's the thing, you see, when you get other YouTubers contact you, sometimes you're a little bit wary, like, what do they want? Are they talking to me?
What's this Crake Master after?
That's what Gabby called you.
Yeah, it was funny. I had to laugh when Gabby was saying, "What's this Crake Master?"
Sarah said, right, there's something in, oh, look at that. There's something in Great Yarmouth, like a little ride on the seafront, which has been there for years, since the 50s, and they're called snails. And someone said, get you on there, that would be the most hilarious thing ever, because it's a kid's
Get me
ride.
on it.
Yeah.
I'd be thrown out. Be thrown out. Do you know what? I have to say, I really enjoy your lives and your vlogs.
Thanks, mate.
Because
Means a lot.
I get to see places that I never go to. You know what I mean? And that's why I like jumping on your videos and saying, oh wow, I've never seen that place in the UK. And I'll be honest with you, I don't, like, my mother's from Yorkshire, and my grandparents are actually buried near Bournemouth in Swanage. And I've never really been to the UK much.
Bournemouth's
So
lovely.
yeah, Bournemouth's beautiful.
It really is. On it.
Sandbanks and all that area is stunning.
Oh, sandbanks. Yeah, don't get me started on sandbanks. Absolutely love
It's
sandbanks.
stunning. And I always remember whenever we went there to see my grandparents, the weather was always good.
Oh yeah, South Coast. Yeah, you can't guarantee the weather in the UK, but South Coast generally, from June onwards, it's going to be nice and warm.
Well, we're shielding the Atlantic from you guys, the Irish. We're just like,
Well,
stop
yeah,
it.
of
We
course.
just block it. Like, we're just taking it.
Well,
you guys.
Wales do it for Norfolk as well, really, because obviously most of the weather comes from the west. We kind of get it at the end of the day a lot of the times, which is really random in Norfolk. Driest part of the country, just saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. Andy, thank you very much for your £2 super sticker. I really do appreciate that. Sarah says you need to take Daniel to the snails. Yeah, we've just done that. Sandbanks conversation is going on. Cheers, Andy. Thanks for that. Much appreciated. Evening, Tony. If you found the stream, you're extremely lucky, because not only once, twice, 3, 4 times.
That's the 5th, isn't it? Or is that the 4th?
Oh, it is the 5th, yeah.
That's the 5th.
So yeah, I know we won't get a massive turnout on this, which I'm absolutely gutted, because when we first started the stream, we had 500 very quickly. But we'll persevere anyway. This is nice. Do you know any Spanish?
See?
Are you fluent?
No, but I can speak enough to get me by. Like, I can speak our conversations with people, but I can't go too deep. But I can understand most stuff. Like.
Right. Okay.
Okay. Why?
It's just that Gabby knows quite a lot of it, and
Does she?
yeah, and she's like, if we're ever out and I need something, she's actually really good, but she does it. Do you speak it with an accent, or do you do it with your normal Irish accent? Do you put a Spanish accent on? Because Gabby doesn't.
People say to me I have a very strange Spanish accent, especially local people. They say sometimes I sound Canarian, and other times I just sound like a big Irishman.
So say something in Spanish. Let's see how sexy you are in Spanish.
Hola, buenas tardes, ¿qué tal? ¿Todo bien? Mi nombre es Daniel.
You've got the accent.
Soy de Irlanda. Me gusta aquí. Mucho.
He's got the accent.
There you go.
Gabby does it. She'll go, hola, pocadilla, por favor. She can speak a lot of good Spanish, but she does it with a British accent. I'm like, Gabby. Tim needs to buy Dan a big drink. Neil, I definitely will after this, depending on where we should go. Where are we now then? Is this classed as Los Cristianos or Playa de las Americas?
This is the big argument, right? I personally am still in Los Cristianos.
What makes you say that?
Well, I'll tell you where I think the switch over from Los Cristianos to Las Americas is when we get there.
Okay.
When we come around the corner up the road. In fact, actually, we're actually technically, I'd say, more in Las Americas than Los Cristianos.
Foxy B says lovely accent.
We are in Los Americas.
Are we?
We came into Los Americas when we went under that bridge.
Right. Okay.
Because if you look, the Golden Mile is over there, yeah? So you got the Golden Mile to your right, you'd have to go through that gap there, which is like Las Americas. So as far as I'm concerned, this is Las Americas. Maybe other people will argue differently.
If you're watching this and you've been to Tenerife ever before, you'll know that a lot of people get very, what's the word, angry about it if you call it. Is your phone going dim or is that me?
It could be the setting. What's the battery like?
It's been like a nightmare. If only I was here. Do you know what? I was going to do the live. Well,
Yeah.
I don't know what percentage is that, because it didn't say.
Looks alright.
Because normally on mine I get a little percentage thing,
Yeah,
which
no.
actually helps, because that you're like, I don't know how long is that going to last. But yeah, if I'd have been here, and I was going to do a live, to be honest, at the beginning of the week. I wish I'd have done that now, and then we'd have got this sorted. Wouldn't
Well,
have had this
next time you're back,
No, I got it.
yeah, definitely.
we'll do a live.
Foxy B, thank you for updating us with the old signal. Looks good now. Wayne says it looks good from here. Obviously, please hit the video, hit the thumbs up. Nobody's sunbathing at this time of night. In fact, the live time is obviously 8 o'clock. It's the same time as it is in the UK. Do you put the clock backs here?
We do, yeah.
Oh, you do?
They go back and forth.
What's the latest it gets, what's the earliest it gets dark in the winter?
In the winter,
It's about 7, isn't it? Or,
around 7 or 8, yeah. in and
yeah,
around
it's
that.
so much better than the UK than it's like,
It doesn't change massively like the UK.
no. Will Denzel Washington be making an appearance?
Yeah, Denzel Washington's up here.
What?
Yeah, there's a guy who says he's Denzel Washington.
Oh, I was going to be
Yeah.
like, what? Is he, what?
And he rated my Irish dancing in the last live we did.
Wow.
didn't give me
Does
a
he
bit.
look like it?
No. He says he does, but he doesn't. Which is highly disappointing, to be honest with you. He goes, I'm Denzel Washington. I'm definitely not Denzel Washington.
Can we go to see the Hard Rock? That's up this way, isn't it?
Yeah, we can. What we'll do, so when we get up to here, we'll swing a right and we go left and we got the Hard Rock then.
Okay, yeah, and we'll check out the nightlife in Playa de las Americas. We don't really look like the kind of guys that are ready for
now on the
nightlife.
right.
Where?
Denzel, look here. With the suit. No, gracias amigo, mucha suerte. Muy bien.
I've always wanted to learn Spanish, but I know a few things now, thanks to Gabby. I know how to get the toilet, I know how to get a ham and cheese sandwich, and say goodnight, that's
Alright,
about it.
Denzel.
Denzel Washington.
Denzel
working
Washington.
hard. Denzel working very hard. Denzel need money. Denzel need to give the family. This video I do, when you see that Denzel Washington for America, please help you, brother.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Nice one, brother. May the force be with you.
Speak to you later.
Denzel, one more. Denzel Washington for America, United States. Please, my name is Sami from Senegal.
I like your suit jacket, it's nice.
But this jacket no money, €2.
Wow, nice. Hook me up.
I call so David Beckham. Please, David Beckham. I am
Please,
Sammy
David
Jackson. Would you help?
Suerte, amigo. Mucha suerte.
Who's he playing for now? I don't know. Stephen, thank you very much. Say hi to the Crackmaster.
Denzel Washington's playing
148
for
thumbs
Man
up.
United.
So funny.
Brilliant.
Yeah,
I'll tell
who
you one
knows?
thing, I don't know about what, like, do you get much random stuff happening in your life? So I've been on a few lives with my
All the
mates,
time, but I tell you what the weirdest thing is.
Yeah.
Is sometimes you don't know whether people are.
joking or
Yeah, and you worry that, oh, actually, what if they're not? And then you're like, yeah.
yeah,
you're
you're
gonna
just
have
like,
that
should I
angle.
laugh
It's really
or
awkward
shouldn't I
on the
laugh? Or
live.
like, I'm gonna go this way. That's what
But
you do.
yeah, if you want to see obviously more Tenerife live stuff, Daniel, do you still do your smoothie Sunday thing?
We stopped for a while. We are planning to restart it, but it's just, business has exploded for me. So it's hard for me to commit to a set time. So when I can do a live, I'll go, right, I'm going to do a live and go for it. We'll go up this way, and that brings us to the Hard Rock.
So if we went that way, we'd go. We'd still walk along the beach.
And you'd end
Yeah.
up in Las Americas.
Wow, you must be cold. I'm really warm. The UK, can't you tell? because I'm nice and warm in a t-shirt. And there's two locals, obviously. Look.
For me, it's too much cold. Too much cold.
When's it gonna warm up?
No, it's 28. Don't be telling them it's cold. 28 all day.
See, that is when you know it's cold if you've got the locals dressing up. And but then I see it. I live obviously on the coast in England, and Easter will come, right? And the weather will be freezing cold, like 8-9 degrees. But because people are on holiday, they will wear shorts and t-shirts and flip-flops. I see it, and I'm like, what the hell? But because it's April or it's May, but they wouldn't do that in December if they came and it was the same temperature.
So did you make it up to the peak of Teddy?
Yeah, I did.
You can sit there, look.
Oh yeah, we can. Look at that. You can see it right in the distance. The thing that worries me when I was up there was obviously because of the eruption over in La Palma. I did think to myself, well, you never know.
You'll be all right.
Well, actually, scientists don't know when that will, if it will, but they do know it will.
They reckon sometime in the next couple of weeks.
Get out and do a YouTube live. Can you imagine the views? You'll be standing on the side, go on, put your foot in the lava. Imagine the views you'd get if you happen to capture that live.
It would be mental. But the reality is, like, when the eruption happened in La Palma, the eruption wasn't like it was a disaster for the people in the direct path, but it's only a very small percent of the whole island that was.
Yeah, I think a lot of people got confused. They thought they couldn't get flights over and all that. Because I was actually on Gran Canaria when the eruption was happening. That is a nice car.
Yeah, it is nice, isn't it? Product placement, we actually rent those cars.
Really, but that's what's weird. It's a really nice car. It's got no scratches on it. Yeah, look at the number plate. That is dented to...
Yeah.
That's weird.
Someone on a few pints on the way home.
But that's odd. Well, how can... Unless they just battered the number plate, but the rest of the car's okay.
They just got angry with the number plate, came out and said, I'm going to beat up the number plate.
Hey Leanne, thank you very much. Can you ask Daniel what the temperature is? Every time.
It's 28 all day, every day. There you go.
156 thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up if you're enjoying tonight's live from Tenerife. We're being sensible. But let's face it, if Daniel wasn't here, I'd be crossing over snow, paying attention, which normally happens actually. Wasn't she? No. Tim, please ask to say how tea and coffee is in Spanish.
Tea
and coffee.
Tea and cafe.
There you go. Cafe con leche.
Tea.
Nikki, good evening. Nikki. Ryan says hi, Tim. Me and Tracy have met you down Regent Road and also watched the Crack Master and other vlogs in Tenerife. Thank you very much, Ray. Sarah says you could go cruising along the seafront.
It's getting windy here.
That is a little bit windy actually.
We're trying to hug those buildings over there. Hopefully that'll block the wind off.
So is this the main shopping area?
This is the nickname of this area is the Golden Mile. Yeah.
There you go. We have that in Yarmouth.
If all the like anyone who likes the old brands and stuff like that, there's loads of the brands here. You can get all the kind of brands.
Posh Shops.
Yeah, Posh Shops. And then on the top floor you've got all the restaurants here. You see Vegas Grill. I was eating there the other evening. Very nice food.
And I tell you what. Oh, you can't see it now. It blocked it because oh, yes you can. You can see Mount Teedy just there. If I zoom in, look at that. Now it all depends on which side of the island you are on. Because when I was driving around, I was driving around the western side near Los Gigantes. Los Gigantes, yeah.
With the big cliffs.
Yeah, and I drove down the other side of that. And I saw all the villages down on the right. And I was pretty high up as it was. And then I saw the volcano from that and that really was like, wow. From this side, it doesn't look as big, does it?
It's mad. When you see it from the other side, it's like a really intense, and when it snows up there, you get the snow.
I saw the snow on that side, yeah. For some reason, you don't get the snow on the south side.
No.
Only on the north side. Obviously, there's a reason for that. This looks a bit Egyptian.
You can, when it's really bad weather up there, you get the snow on this side. But like it melts a lot quicker.
So when you get the snow up there, do you know it's going to be cold?
Yeah.
That first sign
that
you...
It'll still be hot down here, like, no, gracias amigos.
Nikki, the actual temperature is actually 23 degrees. This is the warmest evening it's been since I've been here, and I've been here a week now. It's nearly dark already in Cambridge, says Carl.
There's a fair old breeze
Quarter
pumping
past
down
8.
there, isn't it?
Hopefully you can still hear me, but I'll tell you what, because your case, it might shield the wind actually. Don't forget, hit the thumbs up, guys. Helps me out. Will I be live this Sunday? Well, that's next Sunday. Yes, I should be.
This Sunday.
I'll be back in the UK, obviously.
Today's Sunday, no?
Next Sunday.
All right, yeah.
Yeah. So these are the Posh Shops then.
Yeah, there you go. All the different. There's AJ.
Leanne, Gabby's doing fine. She's with Casper, obviously. It's a little bit extravagant, really, isn't it? up
Here, yeah. At night time, it's really full on with all the lights. You've got the Hard Rock Cafe here on the left. You've got on the right here, you've got the famous fountains for the music and the dancing and you've got a lot of really good restaurants here up on the right as well.
Do you do personal tours? You should do.
No.
You see, this is what you want off the back of your YouTube channel. You need to do personal tours with the Crackmaster.
I think.
I'll take you.
People
An
will be
Irishman.
like this, putting the earplugs in, going, "Will that fella ever shut up?"
Irishman takes us out. Everybody wants to know about that. Some lovely little palm trees. Look at that. The Golden Mile. It is just like Yarmouth. Lewis says Daniel should visit the UK and Norfolk. I don't think he wants to be honest. Thanks Foxy B for updating us with the signal. Is the water fountain display coming up on the right this time of year? Yes, it is. Are you doing any more Skegness? Chloe, yeah, probably actually will.
Lovely family there. He's done a load of excursions with us.
Oh wow.
He's just done. I was just asking his last one he did was a buggy trip. He had a great time.
I did see some of those as I was driving around the island actually.
Next time you're over, we'll do a buggy trip together.
Oh, that would be amazing, yeah. Now this, obviously I've been to a few Hard Rocks, but was this built just for the Hard Rock Cafe?
No, it was there already.
Oh, good. I was going to say, a bit ostentatious.
I'm not a big fan of Hard Rock.
Well, I've
burgers
tried a few, and it's a little bit overrated. It's a bit like TGI Fridays,
Yeah.
I think, personally.
I mean, I like a burger, but there's better burger places than here. There's an amazing burger place in Candelaria, and they bring the burgers out. I've done a review on it. They bring the burgers out in like a glass tube and take it out, and the smoke comes out of it.
What, in there?
No, not in there.
Oh, I was
in
going to say.
the north.
Oh,
There,
right,
like-
wow. However,
good.
the Hard Rock Hotel
Yeah.
over in Ibiza is good.
Is it?
That is amazing.
Tunes pumping out there, don't it? Do they have
Because-
don't they have a rocks or a beat of rocks?
Yeah, so what they have is they have Ishwaya, which is like for teenagers and younger people clubbing. God,
Yeah.
man, that sounds so old now, doesn't it?
This is a good one to show.
And Ibiza, the Hard Rock Hotel has got like 90s and 80s like bands go there,
Oh,
and it's
brilliant.
all outside by the pool, so it looks really good.
Do you like your 90s dance?
Love it. Love
old school
90s
stuff,
dance.
like.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what I grew up with.
Yeah,
Well, you're the
Cafe Del
same
Mar,
age.
yeah, man.
You're the same age
I
as
am,
me. I
yeah,
keep
yeah.
forgetting that
Yeah,
because.
yeah. Cafe Del Mar.
Oh, tell me about it. Ibiza
Corn and
Classics.
what?
Yeah, Sash.
Oh yeah.
So these fountains,
You
someone
got
asked about these fountains, yeah.
up on the top floor here, you've got lots of lovely restaurants, and they're a venture group, and they've got a really good standard of food. You got the Imperial Taipan, you've got Empire, which is up here, good burgers, good steaks.
I've got to admit, right, we're staying, well, we'll go past where we're staying, and the level of restaurants over there are not my cup of tea. There's so much more going on down here. My
Yeah.
sister would be gutted. I brought my sister on holiday with us, working
I'm gonna watch
holiday.
this thing.
Yeah, she'll be gutted. So that's a hotel?
No,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
just that's the Hard Rock Cafe. The hotel is there's a Hard Rock Hotel here over in Playa Parisa.
Oh, is there?
Yeah.
Oh, of course. I think I've heard about that. It's quite new, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a new one, and apparently it's very, very good. And they do a Children of the 80s night there, which is supposed to be very good. But I'd love them to do one of the 90s.
Wayne,
Over like a shop.
yeah, Cafe Del Mar. I mean, honestly, if you've never been to Ibiza, I will be there, obviously. Now, this is the thing, because I was trying to do the longest day of the year back in the UK at the most easterliest point of the UK,
Yeah.
but then didn't realise that I stupidly booked Ibiza on that day.
What's that? Make it
So
up.
what I thought I would do is I'd do a live in Ibiza for the longest day of the year, for the final sunset of the longest day of the year,
And where's
at
that-
Cafe
when's that?
Del Mar. So that'll be in June.
Oh, brilliant. Keep
So-
me posted, I want to watch that.
Yeah, why don't you just fly? I always say, why don't you fly over? You're not in Spain. You're in the
It's a
Canary
long way.
Islands.
Well, literally, like, people think, oh, we're going to Spain. It's actually more like Morocco.
Yes.
it's that close
Yeah,
to Africa,
exactly.
like.
And if no one's ever actually been to Tenerife before, if you get the wind from an opposite direction, it can get very hot. What do they call it?
It's called the Kalima, which
Right.
is like the sand from the Sahara Desert. Boring
windy.
fact for the evening, the sand from the Sahara Desert makes its way the whole way to the Amazonian forest and fertilizes it.
Yes, it does. And we had it in the UK the other day.
There you go.
Someone said the sand dunes and Maspalomas would no. That actually was not created by the sand. Do you know this? What I'm talking about?
They're
The big sand dunes in Maspalomas.
aren't they man-made? No.
No, they're not man-made. They were apparently it's all from the ocean floor for millions of years, but people think it's been brought over in the wind.
Right. Okay.
It's not the case.
It's a one of those urban, not real myths.
Yeah, exactly. So obviously it's the best place to come really of an evening, isn't it?
Yeah, and even there's a lot of life here. Good restaurants, good vibes. And if you like your shopping, it's a good place to go. I would know it. And Siam Mall's another good spot, and they're running free buses to Siam Mall. I don't know if you've been there.
No, I haven't. Is that near Siam Park?
Yeah, it's right beside. So you got Siam. If you're looking at Siam Park, you got Siam Park and Siam Mall to the right.
Oh right, okay. There is there's a great atmosphere here compared to where I'm staying, I tell you. Not that I'm knocking the place where I'm staying, but I am going to knock the place I'm staying because we've got these like little mites all over the kitchen.
Yeah.
And I found a cockroach in the bedroom.
You love cockroaches from the conversation we had earlier.
I absolutely love them.
Next time you're there, give me a shout and I'll take you tour. I'll do the Crackmaster tour with you and show you a bit around the island. How about that?
That would be great. I'll definitely do that without a baby because obviously bringing a baby is actually quite an eye-opener, but I've actually been pleasantly surprised. It's not as bad as I thought it would be. Let's get to 200 thumbs up. It does help the video out loads. I apologise about the restarting and the starting. I know that's never good because people get so confused which is the live stream and they're all so confused. So I can only apologise. Next time when I come back we'll do a live and we'll do it properly.
If you're ever here, there's more shops down there. You can go literally down those escalators and there's steps at each end, there's steps at different points.
Wow.
There's shops all along down below. But we won't go down there because we've had enough bad luck with signal.
Yeah, you're right. We have. Did my phone just go off then? No, it didn't.
Just keep an eye that the battery's not dying at mine. We had 55.
Foxy B, as you know, I'm a perfectionist and I hate it when stuff like that happens. More importantly, I hate it because a lot of people send me messages going, I can't find the live, or I'm confused what live it is. So I do apologise if you managed to find it. Woohoo! If you're watching this on replay.
And I have to say, I felt really sorry for you because I know how stressful it is when things start going wrong, and then it was just like a litany of things, one after the other, kept going wrong. Like,
I think the worst thing is when you get a nice chunk of audience, and then something like that happens, and then you lose it, and then people struggle to find where you are again, because obviously people's attention span is very short.
yeah,
And I'd be the same. I'd be like, oh, forget this. I'm not waiting here. Because do you know how long it was when we started until when we came live again?
6:30, wasn't it we started?
Yeah, and we finally went live at 7:40.
No way.
So it was well over an hour, and I've been advertising the fact that I'm going to do it for 6 hours. Oh God. Anyway,
Well, look, one thing I have to say, how many you got there live?
360.
You've got 360 people live, and that shows how loyal your viewers are.
Well, 360 of them are.
Yeah, and I guarantee you when you...
Which I do love you guys, so
There
thank
will
you.
be loads of views once you wrap it up.
Simon, hi Nikki. Nikki's not here. I think you're talking to somebody in the chat. Lewis says, don't apologise, not your fault. Thanks David, thanks Foxy B.
Do you want to go back down to the front?
Yeah, of course,
Or do you
yeah.
want to walk up here past more restaurants and the Irish bar and all that? Your call. I would say nice to walk down here.
Yeah, well I'm
Just
following
if the
you.
wind's bad,
Yeah, the
we might
wind.
have to cut back in here.
Okay,
Let's hope our battery holds out.
I'm just having a look now. It's doing all right. It hasn't moved. It hasn't got a percentage, which is really. that would freak me out with
That's a
battery.
bit disconcerting, isn't it?
Because you're like, it's almost like pot luck. You never know what you're going to
It's
get.
like,
Really.
it's half full, nothing.
You see, that's one thing that I've noticed in Los Cristianos, or what a lot of when you see photos of Los Cristianos, the hotels,
Yeah.
the shape of them.
Yeah.
I've often seen that when it's been advertised. I don't know why. There's a few of these hotels that have that.
Kind of
It's like
weird.
it's almost a circle shape, and there's like those curves in the building. top.
It's Moroccan style, isn't it? If you think about it, that's the Moroccan shapes.
Yeah.
We're very like that. In my opinion, that's my my guess architecturally. That's my moment.
Yeah, maybe 204 thumbs up. Thanks, guys.
You know the Moroccan style. I can't think of the name of the building. My head's gone blank.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean.
It's got that style about it, innit? And you've got to realise that a lot of Moroccans live here.
Do they?
A lot of them own businesses here.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, because you're literally only a short flight away from Morocco.
Of course. Have you ever been?
No.
You're only a short flight.
I know.
I know. I must just actually address this because so many people have been sending me messages asking about EasyJet and Ryanair.
Yeah.
I didn't fly with EasyJet or Ryanair, but I was at Luton Airport and there was no cancellations from Luton Airport. Okay, there has been cancellations, but there wasn't when I left. So you just got to check before you are traveling. I know a lot of people were gutted because I think they got their holidays cancelled because of COVID.
The
EasyJet and Ryanair, yeah. They basically cancelled loads of flights all on one day, the day we were coming out. And we were like, thank God we flew Wizz Air.
And Wizz Air is a Polish company?
Yeah, but didn't they buy out Monarch or something?
I don't know. But you got Jet2 have been very good.
Jet2 are amazing.
Ryanair, great Irish airline. As long as you follow everything that they say, it's fine. But if you go off, you're in trouble.
I apologise about if I'm missing the chat. The chat's gone weird. It just keeps getting better. The chat has gone weird. No, it's not. It's just stuck. But I'll keep. What I have to do is keep refreshing it, and it might come back.
Do that on mine too.
Yeah, and do you know what? If you refresh the stream or it buffers,
Yeah.
you then have to kind of like keep going back to live chat and keep going back, and then you can't see it. So anyway, we're here for the sunset. Look at that as it sets over. What's the island called again?
La Gomera.
La Gomera.
And I think in the distance, no, it might not be. It looks like. See the Palma.
Yeah, you can.
Hard to tell.
I think you can.
There.
Yeah.
And over you can look. So see that island there? That's El Hierro, yeah.
Right.
So you got La Gomera here. To the left here you got El Hierro, and that's La Palma in the distance. So it's rare you get to see all three.
That is actually amazing.
Yeah.
Really is amazing.
Really beautiful view of all three islands.
So obviously when it was erupting, you couldn't see it from here, could you? Was it
Not
over the
really.
other side?
It's over the other side. It's not like everyone kind of when because I went over and did some lives there, yeah, and everyone's like, oh, you can't be going
Check
there.
them out, by the way, afterwards. It's amazing.
And there's only it was a small percentage of the island. And when I went over, I did the lives, and I donated all the money from my lives to people on the
Which
island.
is totally amazing.
Well, you know, and for me it was an amazing thing to watch. A lot of people's homes were destroyed, but a lot of people saying don't go there, and that was affecting tourism. Can you imagine if say for example, God forbid,
Yeah.
a small part of the island erupts and then no one comes to this part?
Yeah.
A lot of people's livelihoods are in a bad
Yeah, exactly.
position. So you couldn't really see it from here. But even I stayed in the capital and I couldn't see it there. I felt a few tremors while I was asleep.
Wow.
And then when I went around, you kind of go through this tunnel to go over the other side, and then all of a sudden you see these pummels of smoke going up. You come around and you see the flames firing in the sky.
Amazing. Has it
Most
actually
surreal-
stopped erupting?
It stopped, yeah.
Has it completely
Yeah.
now?
Most
Weird,
surreal
innit?
experience I've ever had.
Oh,
you know?
I bet. I tell you what, when you go up Mount Teedy, you can still smell the sulphur. And I went up there a good few years ago, and I can still see bits of smoke coming out of it, which is a little bit unsettling, isn't it?
It is, I mean-
Because it is an active volcano. In theory, it's not
100%.
dormant. So
Have you been to Lanzarote?
yeah.
Have you been up to where they cook the chicken on?
No, I
the
haven't.
lava?
I've always wanted to try that actually, but no, I've never done that. I will. I'm thinking about doing Lanzarote in October, November time, maybe.
Definitely worth going over and go up and see Timanfaya, which is the mountain. The volcano is still active, and they do a little thing where they pour water down the.
Oh yeah, and it sprays up. Yeah.
comes up like
Are you going to? We're in Playa de las Americas.
We are
Somebody
indeed.
put, are you going to Playa de las Americas?
Don't tell anyone.
I'm trying to get my bearings now. I think I know where I am.
You're in Playa Las Americas.
Oh yeah, there's a McDonald's on the right-hand side. Yeah.
McDonald's, and you got all the surf beach along here, like so.
Emma says she was in Lanzarote 2 weeks ago and she saw that.
Oh, brilliant. How blessed am I living here?
Amazing, mate. Very jealous.
There's a real onshore wind here, which isn't that.
Is that
common.
always? It's not common, no.
No, because it's a really good surf spot because you don't have that onshore wind.
Yeah.
You can see that way the waves are frothing up. It's not
That's why it's getting a little bit nippy.
I'm gutted.
I'm getting a little bit nippy. It would be nice and warm. so late, and obviously Daniel for his time as well. Surfer out there, there's a surfer at sunset, best thing ever.
Oh yeah.
Oh, he's wiped out.
You surf?
No, I'd love to though. Is it easy? Did you do it?
I used to surf a bit on a longboard. Now my version of surfing was literally I got up and I could just stand there and just ride the wave in. That was it. All this turning and flicking stuff.
I've got a paddle board. That's as much as I've got at the moment. I've tried surfing on that, but you can't. Yes, I know it's a little bit windy. I apologise. Where's the microphone? Yeah, it's very windy, isn't it? Can you go down that way? Come out the wind. I've got a muff, but I don't want to put it on Daniel's phone. That's rude. Where's your microphone on
You
this?
can put your muff on my phone. I don't actually know. Is that it there? Look.
There's two microphones. There's one here and one there. I think that's why.
I'll tell you what. I've not seen that done before. The way you have your muff. It's a fairly clever thing.
This is a glove that I've just basically taped the end.
It brings the whole.
And in fact,
fits like a glove.
if you just hold that,
I can.
Oh,
I'll hold it for you, Tim.
see the only bad thingy, and then I just slide it on.
Are you sure it's that side?
Yeah. Well, there's two microphones.
Yeah.
And there's the windiest one is normally
There you go.
this side. Oh, there you go. There you go. It looks ridiculous, but I tell you what, it does work. Hi Tim, what time is it there? Same time as the UK. I've watched that happen before. It was so wicked.
See these.
It affects the gimbal though, don't it?
These are a new thing in Tenerife. Like around, you can get the electric scooters.
Yeah,
You
I've
rent
seen
them
a lot
by
of
the
those,
second
actually.
or whatever. Yeah. You do it with an app on your phone.
Yeah, they're good. I get them. I was doing some videos in London. Honestly, use Google Maps on your phone. It'll tell you where the nearest one is, how much battery it's got in it.
No way.
Yeah, and
That's brilliant.
so I was in London. I was like, I think I was in Kensington. I need to get over the other side of London.
Do you want to skip going down here?
No, we'll try it because I got the muff on. But the thing is the muff is a little bit on this. There's a microphone there as well.
Yeah. I wonder. I suppose you can ask them. Is the sound any better?
Yeah, let us know if the sound's any better. This just seems so alien doing it on someone else's phone.
Yeah.
It's just so weird. I know it's just a phone and it still looks the same, but it's just like, it's weird.
It's okay. Well, funny enough,
Went to
that
phone.
phone belonged to another YouTuber.
Well, there you go.
Master.
It's been in good use then. Sounds miles better. That's good. Much better, says
And then
Linda.
landed on my lap. Oh, that's good. Sounds good.
Tell us where you're watching from as well. If you're in the UK, I doubt we've got any Spanish, because honestly, I just had to restart the stream. I didn't put any of the description in properly or anything.
You just went for it.
After the 5th, 6th try, you lose the will to live.
Someone, do you know, I did a live with a YouTuber the other day, Scotsman in Tenerife, really nice fella, Kevin, and he told me that you know when you're putting in the tags,
Yeah.
that they don't actually work.
Well, apparently
They used
YouTube
to.
do say tags don't matter,
Yeah.
and you can actually still get the
They-
video discovered without the tags. So yeah, because actually YouTube now does the whole voice recognition thing, so it works like that.
All right.
So the first few sentences you say on your video, it will use that basically.
All right.
So, 'cause-
what did we say to him?
Probably like with, oh, well, I don't know, I wasn't swearing, but I was like, are we live now? We're live now? That's not going to help anybody, is it? Or anything.
Up on the right here, we have a very famous Scottish restaurant chain.
They've got the McCaffin here. Right, we've got Bristol, Stamford, Stoke-on-Trent, Leicester, we've got Derby, West Yorkshire, a lot of West Yorkshire, Blackpool's in the house, Derby, Peterborough, Kettering, Wales, Norwich, Aylesbury, West Midlands, Tooting, woohoo, Great Yarmouth, Norwich, Middleton, Nottingham, someone's in Tenerife as well, Candice, hello. Are you here on holiday, Candice? Preston, Northumberland, from Bournemouth. I love your videos. Thank you very much for watching, Emma.
Question for you.
Brighton, Grimsby, Kings Lynn, Wimbledon. Yeah, sorry.
Yorkshire. Bradford. What part of is Bradford?
I'm from Norfolk, so I couldn't really comment.
All right. I wonder because I have West Yorkshire. And I think I wonder if Bradford and West Yorkshire.
Norwich, London. It looks freezing, says Barry. The wind has got up. It's a little bit cool, I'm not going to lie. Still watching from Leicestershire. Looks good on my phone. Thanks, Yvonne.
Still 28.
Bradford is in West Yorkshire, says Emma. It's still 28 degrees. Right, if you've never been to a Spanish McDonald's, this is something they do so well, right? They have this little section called McCafe, and they do like pastries and donuts and all that kind of stuff, and like fresh coffee, iced coffee, mocha. I know we do it in the UK, but it's just like so much better. I don't know why.
Since you want a coffee, there's no mask.
Yeah, that's the thing. Also, this is something that you might be able to help us with, because I think it was yesterday or the day before, or just before we came out, there was some screw up with the Spanish government tourist website or something where they gave some wrong information about people coming in. But the weirdest thing is they said no masks are needed anymore, but every time I've gone in somewhere they go mask, mask,
20th,
mask.
20th it's over. So 20th no masks, and in certain buildings there are masks.
So 20th you won't need to wear a mask, because I tell you what, I don't know how you guys did it in the heat wearing a mask outside. We didn't have to do that in the UK.
Everywhere you had to wear a mask, even if you're on your own in the middle of nowhere, like with a mask on, going, why am I wearing this mask? You know what I mean?
But what's the point of wearing it outside?
Because apparently maybe it's just, I don't know.
You see, it's different. The Spanish to the UK government, we didn't have to wear masks outside.
We wore it outside, and our lockdown was insane.
Was it?
Yeah, I mean, you weren't allowed out further than 30 meters of your house unless you were walking your dog. Right?
Wow, yeah.
Yeah, literally, you have to be walking your dog to be allowed to go out 30 meters.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, and you could go out further if you went shopping or the pharmacist or the doctor. My missus got stopped by the army and the police.
The army were out in
They
Tenerife.
checked her receipts to see if she'd gone to the nearest one.
Oh my God, what would they have done?
No, they started giving
tickets.
out to her. No, started giving out to her, and she was explaining the other one I can't park, so I have to go to this one.
The masks don't even work. It's just a symbol of compliance. I think it's also because it stops the spread, to be fair.
Yeah, it makes me look better as well.
Does it? Yeah. Do you know what's really weird though? You know when you meet someone for the first time they've got a mask on?
Yeah.
And you, like when I was back in the UK, I was doing lots of like, I don't know if you know this, but I was doing like, me and Gabby were doing double work for EastEnders, the soap out there.
No way.
Yeah.
Cool.
We got quite a lot of work, and everybody we met, apart from the cast obviously, will wear masks, and so we just kept meeting these same people, and then when we finally saw them without their masks, they looked completely different.
Yeah, you have this image in your head, you don't know what they look like.
And it's only the mouth. Really strange.
And you're like,
anyway, so we're going
you're not
on.
what I thought you'd be.
Thank you, Foxy. If you let us know what the signal like. The sun has gone down in Tenerife. The time is 8:36. Oh, nice singer.
Look at that. Beautiful, man.
Could be a bit warmer. It's 28. It's 28.
Holiday.
Although to be fair, it feels the wind feels a bit warmer tonight than it has done over the past few nights. But
it's coming from that direction, so I assume that's why. But I'm amazed at how clear. Normally, that's a sign though that we're looking at possibly a Kalima, maybe. You know?
Really?
Yeah.
See, if only the UK weather was like that. By the way, we're walking in an area between. This is still Las Americas, right?
Yeah.
And it's an area of. There's more kind of in than there is right here on the beach. But this, so where does Americas end and Adeki start?
This is this is another one of these things, right?
Because you know the
my shops cost a decade apparently, yeah.
Oh, is it?
But I don't like. They say after Troya Beach is where Costa Decade starts. That's my understanding. Because it ends being Arona.
Is that where the McDonald's is on the beach?
Yeah, well, that beach there. See that beach right in front of us?
Yeah.
You can kind of see
There's a
Papagayo
beach club.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, after that, where that beach ends, is the end of Arona. So I'm assuming that's Costa Decade, which is part of the Adeke Council area.
So there you go. That is Playa de las Americas behind us. But look at that with the sunset. It looks totally amazing.
Beautiful, isn't it?
Get Dan to do a Norfolk accent. Can you do a Norfolk accent?
Norfolk accent.
That's London.
That's all right. Well, my accents are brutal, man. The only thing I can do is oh, son, you know what I mean? I'm all down here in Tenerife. Come inside, get a few drinks, get a few shots on there, son. You know what I mean?
There you go. You should be one of those people that sells.
That's what I was trying to be, one of the lads outside of the clubs.
Well, there you go. We realised that you can't do one.
Yeah, sorry, guys.
Can
you do an Irish accent?
Yes, I can. And do you know how I do my? Do you know how I'd get to? You know, you have to have like a trigger.
Yeah.
That you have to say a word and it gets you into it.
Yeah.
Right. I use the Boyzone trigger.
The best band that ever left.
Ready? Moiki, Keith, Shane, and Ronan. That's all I can say though.
That's all right.
I can't continue it.
Yeah.
Oh no, I can't continue it. So, but yeah.
But you know what it is? Most people get tiddly kind of tiddly accent, but that was more like a Dublin accent. You know,
that was
I'm from Dublin. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Was that good then?
It was not bad.
Don't get confused with people from Northern Ireland to Ireland. Is there a subtle different accent?
There's a lot of different accents in Ireland, from Northern Ireland to Cork to Dublin to the west, where I'm from. We're known as the boggers, like people who drive.
Well, I tell you what, the Norfolk accent is pretty much like, are you right? Are you right, boy?
Are you right, boy?
Have you got any salmon?
Salmon.
Can I? Gabby's got the most broadest accent. If you speak to my wife, Gabby, and Holly as well, so that means my own child is going to have a Norfolk accent. And a lot of people make jokes about Norfolk.
Do they? Yeah. I just remember Dorset.
Dorset, yeah. It's all farmer accent, but with twangs, basically. Right. So we're coming into some shops. That area needs some something done to it. It's a bit dull.
Which area?
Where we just there.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? It's not much like. It's
because at least we forget these beaches are man-made up here, aren't they?
Well, yeah.
Sam was a boy.
No, they're not. Some of them, the ones that are, like, they're not rich.
Are they not?
Oh, yeah, really isn't. If you look at it, there you go. Country music. I love a bit of country. Do you know what happens if you play country music backwards?
No.
You get your dog back, your wife back, your life back, your money back. Bad joke for the evening there.
That is a bad joke.
Yeah.
Linda, thanks for being a member for 6 months. It was very windy. Hope you're having a nice time. Yeah, we're flying home tomorrow. Gutted. But they say all good things. But if you want to see my the video tour of Tenerife, my version of it,
yeah.
Hopefully I'll do it proud.
Well,
just let me know. Maybe I should send it to you first if I get anything wrong, because you'll go, Tim, you got that wrong, you got that wrong, you got that wrong.
Run with it, run with it. That's the interesting thing about it.
But I was really gutted because I wanted to go over to
another island.
No. There's a port, and I've completely forgot what the name is.
Cruz.
No, and the other one over the western side of the island. It's quite.
Santa Cruz.
No, the west side of the island.
Andrew, how are you doing? You good, yeah?
The western side of the island. What's it called? There's a port there. I don't know what it's called, but there was this open air swimming pool that's absolutely huge.
Puerto de la Cruz.
That's it, Puerto de la Cruz.
And you've got Santa Cruz as well. So the capital is Santa Cruz, and you got Puerto de la Cruz.
Now the thing is I went to the north of the island.
How you doing? You all right?
That's right,
I went to the north of the island to sell.
Yeah.
To visit the beach the locals go to, that really nice one.
Yeah.
And then I wanted to go back there, and it took me over 2 hours to get from one side of the island to the other. Sorry about the wind, everyone. It's still quite windy, isn't it?
Yeah, they're still saying the wind's bad on it.
Los Gigantes.
Los Gigantes. Is that what you're on about?
No. No.
You are on about Puerto de la Cruz, the big open swimming pool area.
Yeah, no. Puerto de la Cruz.
Yeah.
Santa de Cruz. Yeah, you get confused. Yes. And anyway, I turned up there and they shut early because I was going to do a video around there. And I was gutted. They shut at 4 instead of 5. So I was gutted. And then it was like an hour back. But yeah, something you don't see in the Canary Islands. People really wrapped up well. It's very windy, that's why. We're going to get to a bit more life actually up here.
I think this is going to be bad on the ocean tomorrow. Like, more cancellations tomorrow.
Oh, that's a bummer. What's the forecast like then?
It's supposed to be a wind coming through, same thing coming from. How you doing, mate? You all right?
See, look at that. He's seeing everybody. Look. I stayed in Porto de la Cruz in 2016, says Emma. It's actually really nice. I like it.
See you there.
I've not been to Tenerife since 1994. You're missing out. Look at that. It's actually difficult to see where the island is and where the clouds are, but like Daniel was saying, the fact you can see all 3 different Canary Islands from here is amazing.
Lovely. You can see the plane coming across here as well. Lovely.
In fact, the best time of sunset is a little bit after sun has set, because you get that beautiful sky.
Yeah.
Wow, that is so pebbly down here, look. There is some really nice beaches just up here though.
Do you know what I love? Is you know when the waves come in across those rocks?
Oh, the sound it makes.
And it comes back out, that crackling noise. It's lovely.
Yeah,
Really
we
calm.
get that in Norfolk a lot actually. So, we've been live for an hour now. Again, if you have been watching this on replay, the battery's held up. Should we go that? Oh, actually, we'll walk over the bridge and have a look at that sandcastle thing that's there.
It seems. Has anyone said anything about sounds? Is it alright?
Is the sound okay? I think so. Almost 400 people watching. Remember to hit the thumbs up. It does help us out loads. Fresh fish, anyone?
Smash the like so YouTube can feel it.
Tracy, no, he doesn't have tan legs because obviously we don't want him out in the sun. In fact, actually, it's a real chore trying to cover a baby up in the sun.
Alright.
Especially with the pram, because he had his arm out just for a second and he got a little bit pink and we're like, oh no. Yeah.
So, like, babies get burnt a lot quicker than...
Yeah, well, yeah, exactly. That's the...
Super careful at that age as well.
But he's honestly,
Yeah.
touch wood, you know, he's been sleeping for like 7-8 hours a night.
Wow.
A baby. And we were like fully prepared. See, look at that. That lady's
He's
wearing a
only
big old
a
thick
few
jumper.
months now, is he?
Yeah, 2 months old now.
That's amazing.
Have you got kids?
No. Still trying to grow up myself.
Oh no, 5%.
No way, battery.
Yeah,
Seriously just said that.
yeah.
Oh man.
Leanne, have I caught the sun yet? Now I'm wearing orange, so the question, and I've got a little filter on this, so the answer is yes. And I actually got sunburnt the first day, stupidly, because it was cloudy. You've got to remember in the Canary Islands, the sun is quite strong. And like, it's got nothing to do with the temperature, as a lot of people think.
You might have to wrap it up so you don't get
I know,
locked in a
and it's
stream
just
that doesn't
typical
end.
because it was,
Time to peak.
yeah. Anyway,
I wonder if
we could just keep going till it. What will happen? It'll do that live thing again. We just keep till it cuts out.
yeah, but
hardcore.
it'll still go. It'll still log on eventually. It'll take a while, like. So just let it run out and it'll die.
Will it give me a warning at 1%?
Unlikely.
I tell you what, this,
It's not an
even though
iPhone.
you're a great guy, this has been the worst start to a live I've ever done.
All right.
But that's not your fault. That's my fault. And my blooming phone. I
The
tell
bad
you.
luck of the Irish. We're normally lucky, you know. But you're going to come back here, I'm sure of that.
Yeah, definitely. I will be coming back actually, and we'll arrange something.
Yeah, I'll give you a tour of the island. I'll bring you some cool places. I'll bring you on some cool excursions.
That'd be good. This is a good beach club.
It is. It's a cracking
I had a
beach
drink
club.
in there.
Really, really good. And normally now and again they get good DJs here, like.
Now and again.
No, but I mean as in, you know, like
Oh, do
well-known
they?
DJs.
Really?
Yeah.
Let's hope the I don't get copyrighted. Better move
You like
away
your
from the
tunes?
music a little bit.
They say in Dublin, your tunes. Whoa, that's a strong wind there.
But
Like in Las Americas, in the Veronica Strip area, this is the classiest of the clubs. So
Is it?
The
Yeah.
rest of them are good fun if you want a wild night. But
this has been here for like 10 years as well. Probably when
yeah,
you
yeah,
arrived.
definitely 10 years at least, because it's been here since I've been here. Like, I've been
So-
out on a few nights. Out there, clubbing, throwing my daddy moves.
I have to say though, walking around here, the smell of this standing water's not over that pleasant.
No, quite nice this though, isn't it? Got any money to throw the lad?
Does he take card?
He doesn't take card, but I got some coins here.
That looks pretty good. Look at that, all sculptures.
See if I can hit it from here, like.
Do you reckon you will?
No.
Oh. Are you doing Euros?
Yeah.
Look at this. Ah.
Right, I'll never make the basketball team.
No. The man's got skills.
None.
And also a lot of cash. I spend more time with you. Throwing Euros like it's nothing. Business must be good. No. But unfortunately, guys, a sunset is actually happening, and the problems with the phone, I've had to use Daniel's phone. And I charged my phone. I ran back to the room to charge it to get uncharged. Anyway, I just want to say thank you so
You're
much
very
to
welcome,
this
my
gentleman,
friend.
Daniel, the crack master, for helping me out so much this week. You'll be able to see the videos of Tenerife next week, and I'll make sure I come back and we'll do another live, and hopefully we'll do it properly next time.
That'd be brilliant. Yeah, I'd love
I
to.
might have to.
You'll have to jump my channel for a live.
Yeah, don't forget to follow the Crack Master. I'll put the link up under the community tab, okay, so you can go and check out some videos at Tenerife. If you ever missing Tenerife, want to see a bit of sun, he does some Sunday stuff sometimes as well.
Yeah, Sunday smoothies.
So yeah, do check him out. And if you ever do come here on holiday, make sure you check him out, Tenerife First Excursions, because you know, hopefully there'll be number one again on TripAdvisor. You stop flirting with the ladies whilst I'm talking.
I just laugh because they literally been running behind us. Laughing there.
So anyway, we'll leave you with the sunset. Thank you so much for the mods. Thank you to channel members. Thank you for all your support. Thank you very much for the donations as well. I really do appreciate it. I will see you hopefully live back in the UK next week. And look out for those videos coming up from Tenerife. But have a good Sunday evening, everyone.